Welcome to the AEW Dynamite post show with the Holy Shhh Podcast. It's your boy ABE from DET.
I'm that ball bro for the NYC.
And today, we got a special guest in the building, all the way from Heels for Life Podcast. The one, the only, shipping out of control lately. So we had to bring in an enforcer live.
Yes, sir.
What up, brother?
What's going on, man?
Not
I
much,
enjoyed
man.
that episode. Yes, sir.
Oh man, it was amazing, man. AEW don't miss, man. It's a standard now.
Yeah.
Don't miss, man.
No banana peels around here.
None whatsoever. It's a late show, so let's get right into it. Starts off with a trios match: Kenny Omega and Brodito versus the Young Bucks and Josh Alexander. Omega, Bandito pick up the win. Solid match. Great performance. Enforcer, your thoughts on this match before we get into the post-match shenanigans?
Well, first, it was good to see Kenny out there. After that brain buster, and I heard a lot of injuries was climbing up, so it was good to see him out there. But it got me interested in a match. I don't think they ever had a one-on-one match. This is Kenny Omega against Josh Alexander. So when I saw that, just the feel like that should be a one-on-one match. It should be a teaser. But like you said, something helping, probably changed my mind after that. But but also the tease of the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega trying to plant seed again back together. It was what it's supposed to be. A good opening match. Story was telling in there. If you pay attention, and Brodito, I gotta say, Brodito as a tag team, they getting better and better each week.
Me and Barbara were talking about this a couple of weeks ago. Now that you're on, I want to get your opinion. Is Brodito tag team of the year? Got to think about that one. You know, when he said it, Barbara brought this up, and I've been thinking about it ever since. Like, no other tag team has really made a splash like them in all companies, you know.
It's wild that you say that, because like, even though we're having fun with the Young Bucks and this broke Bucks and all this stuff, they're still doing their best work. But like you said, it's like it's the same Young Bucks.
Yeah.
So when something's different, like Brodito, a makeshift tag, history knows when a makeshift tag team actually doing good. Like they have, they only been tag team for what, 3-4 months?
Yeah, about.
And they're doing great. I would say that.
Same here, man. I would say that. Same here, man. Barbara, your thoughts on the opening, and if you could, after you give your thoughts on the match, break down what happened afterwards.
I mean, this was a perfect tone setter for the 6-year anniversary of Dynamite. I mean, this is what the company was built on. This is what it means to be a true alternative in professional wrestling. It's the in-ring action from start to finish. I mean, like I said, this trio is, like I said, Brodito and Omega, great pairing altogether. I mean, they work so well off of each other. And, like Enforcer said, like every week it seems that Brodito just get better and better and better every week. They just keep meshing and gelling. Like, it's to the point where you forget that they're like a mixed match tag team, like thrown together. Like, I mean, it seems like they've been doing it for years, but like we know it's only been for a handful of months. But I mean, Josh Alexander is just a beast. Like I said, I wouldn't mind a one-on-one match between him and Omega down the line. I mean, but the Bucks will definitely have something to say before the year is over as the best tag team of the year, because even though they lose here and there, they're putting on potentially some of the best work they've done in their career. But like I said, Omega looked great. I mean, hitting that one wing angel on Josh Alexander for the 1, 2, 3. But afterwards, you get you get the tease of him and the Bucks reuniting. But that's not to be right now. Too soon. Omega cuts his heartfelt promo. 6 years, thanking all the fans for sticking with them through thick and through thin. Thanking for all the new fans who are maybe watching for the first time. Good night, bang, and lights go out. Man, listen, you cannot. No one out there saw this coming. The lights come back on. Andrade is back in AEW. Are you kidding me? It's literally been just a month, and he's back already. The 6-year anniversary takes out Omega, and boom, instant feud right there. I mean, yo, I saw someone say he left like the lowly tag division in WWE, and he comes back to a main event level feud with Omega, ready to go, and now he's the newest member of the Don Callis family as well. Like, dude, I can't even compare the Don Callis family's like numbers and stature to anything in professional wrestling. Like, no, like numbers wise, you could, but I'm talking about the amount of just like top level talent from top to bottom. Like,
No fillers. No fillers.
no fillers in here. Like, who's the what? Lance Archer? He ain't no damn filler. Like,
right.
This is insane. But Andrade's back, and my God, I got hope for Andrade this next go around in AEW. I think he's gonna be motivated. And like I said, day one, you step back, boom, Omega. You can't go wrong there.
Definitely. And let's not forget also that Jurassic Express made their appearance, and it's looked like we're on the head towards a collision course. Young Bucks, Jurassic Express. I'm down for that as well. Enforcer, how'd you feel about Andrade's return?
Just like Walbro just said, now you want shock value, and in the age of internet, no one typed this, no one said anything about Andrade coming back, especially the way he left.
Right.
You know, so to see him come back and instantly, like he just went on a recovery, like, you know, he went on a excursion, like, you know, in WWE, like, all right, I think I had enough vacation, need to go back and work. Came back, and Kenny Omega, the first person, not no ROH person, Kenny Omega. And like you just said, with not only is that, we talking about Jurassic Express return. There's still some story there because Kenny Omega got pissed off that they came and helped him. Like,
yep.
Oh, you think I forgot what you did to me and stuff like so. This is what people piss me off when they say there's no storyline. And Barbaro know this when me and him talk about it, like when people tell me there's no storyline AEW, and like this shit was going crazy. Andrade is in the right circumstances right now to be with the Don Callis family. Like, now, if anybody can give you heat, just stand next to Don Callis.
Exactly. Exactly. Shout out to Noah805 over on Instagram saying Andrade straight ditched LFI. But next
Did he
up,
though?
Did he?
Did he?
We shall see. We shall see. But next up, Kyle Fletcher defeats Cassidy to retain the TNT title. Afterwards, the conglomerate comes out because we got the heel turn finally with a hologram. Or is it hologram? Is he going by hologram? Did they make that clear, bro? Or
so here, first off, great match between between Kyle and Cassidy. I mean, good to see Cassidy back in the AEW ring. I mean, they worked well with one another. I think it was the outcome we expected to happen. Like, Kyle's not losing that TNT title anytime soon. So, I mean, it looked like, Callis was trying to get involved, and then it looked like Hologram was coming back to make the save. He gets Don Callis out of there, but he trips up Cassidy on the ropes, which leads to the super brain buster from Kyle Fletcher for the 1-2-3, and it wasn't Hologram. Nope, took off the mask, took up the robe. That is El Cologne right there. That is the El Cologne right there. And guess what? We talked about it with Andrade a few minutes ago. El Cologne is now a part of the damn Don Callis family, man. What the hell is going on?
Unstoppable.
This is unstoppable. This is like imagine like this is like 2-3 seasons of Power Rangers like teaming up with each other. That's the only thing I could like think of, like putting them all together. I mean, it's freaking insane, man. I can't, like I said, I can't compare it to anything else. But yeah, I mean, got El Cologne there with Andrade, and like the lineup is just insane, man. It's like the deepest NBA roster you could think of. Like, you got your 5 stars, you got your 12 man bench. Like, they could throw wave after wave after wave after you, and this is insane. We haven't seen anything in professional wrestling on this matter. Like, what? Since the Bullet Club in New Japan, maybe.
Right. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, like maybe they're the second coming of the Bullet Club. Like, let's see how it works out.
How'd you feel about it, Enforcer?
That's the closest thing I could think of is the Bullet Club, because everything else is like 4 or 5 men. This is a whole starting lineup and got your backups and got your extra two just in case someone get injured. Don Callis, man. I mean, I think I said this on our podcast, and I'm gonna say it here. Don Callis might have the faction in AEW. Hell,
he
probably in
definitely
wrestling
does.
right now. The faction, like we're talking about their faction more than any other faction right now. Like,
And we're in October with 2 months to go. I think Don Callis has already solidified manager of the year. I think that's a lock. I think that's a lock.
oh yeah.
That's 100% lock.
I'm sorry,
Mhm.
Paul. I'm sorry, Paul.
Sorry, Paul. You can take a break this year. Take a
No.
break
Yeah,
this year.
take a break.
Yeah.
Next up, we get Hangman, Hobbs, and Joe. They defeat Castagnoli, Garcia, and Moxley by pinfall. And afterwards, Hangman goes to give Joe his title, kind of pushes it in his chest. Joe doesn't like it. They get the yapping at each other. Security comes out. Then later on in the evening, it's official. Hangman versus Samoa Joe at Wrestle Dream Enforcer. Your thoughts on the match and the melee after leading to this title shot for Joe?
The match was solid. Nothing special for me for the match, but as an AEW match, it gave you layers of story again. But the aftermath, that's what woke me up even more, because I was like, it don't take much to piss off Samoa Joe, first of all. If you know Samoa Joe, it don't take much. So the push the belt to him and like throw it at him or whatever Joe saw or felt, if you know Samoa Joe, you're going to say he's justified to be pissed off and disrespected. But bro, like, dude I gotta agree with what he said on his end of an interview. You have been coasting on this Death Riders thing, and you forgot that you was a former AEW champion. And again, like he said, you never beat me, with some other words there. But Hangman, it's a different Hangman than his first title. This title run is a whole different ball game. So I'm interested to see this match. Like, all right, you beat up John Moxley, you beat up a brawler, you beat up a technical rising star in Kyle Fletcher. Now you about to face a straight up legend, in my view, Samoa Joe. Hopefully a one-on-one, because things have changed, but one-on-one for the world title. So awesome. If those things didn't sell out, they're gonna sell out now.
Exactly. How you feel about the match and then the title match afterwards, Barbaro?
I mean, good, solid match all around. I mean, in my opinion, I think Powerhouse Hobbs, I think showed out in this match. I mean, he's had a great year in 2025. Yeah. I mean, he's been, I think, the main beneficiary of being in the ops. I mean, being around Samoa Joe, I think he's just better all around. We know in the ring he has potential, but I think just his presence, his confidence, he's leveled up this year. So I mean, that just shows you the value of having someone like Samoa Joe on your roster. I mean, he's going to help a great young talent with potential in Powerhouse Hobbs. But I mean, listen, with the match now with with Joe and with Hangman, like Enforcer said, don't take too much to piss off Joe, just shoving that belt in his face. He's and then just something clicked with Joe. Man, I've been doing the trios thing is cool, but man, I'm a former AEW champ myself, man. I want my belt back. And I love the fact that this isn't like a 10-layered story, with so many twists and turns. And nah, man, it's simple as A, B, and C. I feel disrespected. You got something I want. 2 weeks to pay-per-view. I'll see you right there. And sometimes the simplest route is the best route to take. I mean, with these two guys right here, Joe and Hangman, when that bell rings and for Wrestle Dream, they're not gonna miss, man. It's gonna be a slugfest that match, in my opinion.
Definitely. Noah 805 is on Instagram saying Callis family is too stacked. Would like to see them clash with other factions like the Death Riders. And he also says Hobbs had to hold Joe back. Yeah, that was hilarious, man.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Joe was gonna swing on Hobbs for a second. Hey, man, that's your partner, dog. But it was all cool. But leads us to the next match. Tony Storm defeats Mello by pinfall, and afterwards gets on the mic, cuts a promo, and makes a challenge to the new Women's World Champion Statlander. And later in the evening, it was made official. It's going to be Tony Storm versus Statlander at Wrestle Dream. Enforcer, you said it. If them tickets wasn't sold out before, they're going to be sold out after today, because now with that match as well. But How'd you think about Storm and Mello, and then the title match announcement?
Oh, well, I gotta give credit to Mello. Mello coming back. She hasn't really been in so many one-on-one matches, so I think it's like probably her second or third one-on-one match, and she looked good. I think this was probably a showcase for her, saying, "Hey, I'm getting better to the point that you can start putting me in more singles matches." But Tony Storm is coming back, looking confused and wrestling in that gear. I was like, "What is going on with her?" But the promo answered my question. Like, listen, who is she without that belt? Like, we're talking about one, if not the greatest women's world champion in AEW, 4 times champion. I don't know. She probably still she definitely got the record for most defenses. And she said what she had to say. I need a one-on-one match with you, which never happened. Never happened. One-on-one match with you to see if you really could beat me for that belt. So I'm looking forward to it because I am a Chris Statlander fan. Always from the days to now. I want to see if she's that. She's well deserved of it. Coming back from 2 injuries in her legs, going back and forth, being a heel face. Don't know if her and Willows are friends or not. She deserved this, but you about to face your toughest challenge now, one-on-one with Tony Storm. Time with Storm.
Definitely. How did you feel about Ty and Storm and the title match announcement, bro?
Solid match. I mean, I think like Enforcer said, like she has had a lot of one-on-one matches lately, but I mean, she does have the ability. I mean, listen, with her Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu background, I mean, with her Muay Thai experience as well, I mean, she could throw them hands. Like, trust me, she throws when she hits, she lands, she connects. I mean, I like the women's wrestlers. Like when they throw their punches or their elbows, they go straight through. They don't stop halfway or anything. She goes through. She's trying to connect, and that's what I love to see. But solid match all around. But yeah, like Enforcer, I'm excited for this match right here because now people argue like, oh, it was a fluke victory at All Out. No, it's one-on-one now, and like it says, I mean, being a fan of Stat, like all the way back to her alien days, and now to her now, like, is she alien or not? But you know what? Listen, 6 years later, she's one of the best in the world right now, and she has a chance to put her stamp not just in the company as being the number one in AEW, but potentially in all the world right here. I think it's gonna be a great match at Wrestle Dream. It could be a potential show stealer, in my opinion. Like, just give them enough time, and I think they will deliver.
Enforcer brought this question up a minute ago. I want you to answer it, bro. Is Tony Storm the greatest AEW women's champion of all time?
Yes, I think she is, in the sense that it feels like, just from a character perspective, like we've seen the evolution of Tony Storm from when she first came in back in 2022, and then just from a character wise and personality wise, we've never seen anything like a Tony Storm, in my opinion. Not just in the women's division AEW, I say in wrestling in general. In a sense, like she's just leveled up that you rarely see, and whether it's men's, women's division, she's leveled up in a way that we've rarely seen in wrestling. Like, she went from middle tier, she's okay, she's passable, to like she is now undeniable. She is now knocking on the door of like women's GOAT status in wrestling history, like the past couple years. I mean, so yeah, I'd say just like the the good work she does in the ring, character wise, on the mic, outside the ring, and everything. I think she is the total package. I mean, you can look at her matches this year with beating Mercedes, beating Athena. I mean, like that Hollywood ending match with Mariah May. I mean, I still think that's the greatest rivalry in women's wrestling history right there. I mean, so yeah, I think she is the greatest women's champion in AEW history, and I'm curious to see where she goes from here. And without the belt, kind of look like she's still in a state of shock since All Out, since losing her title. So I'm curious to see if she evolves from here, like character wise, like what comes next. Now,
Definitely.
now before we move on, like I'm looking down my phone, I'm looking at potential breaking news right here, not AEW wise. We talked CMLL a little bit earlier.
Yes.
Breaking news: Tessa Blanchard Tessa Blanchard is going to return to Arena Mexico on Friday, October 10th.
Whoa.
Tessa Blanchard is going to be on CMLL programming.
Is she no longer in TNA? Because that's got to be the case.
I'm kind of because I'm like some things because obviously if she was with TNA, the partnership with WWE, she would only be able to work with like AAA if she went to Mexico.
Right.
So I don't know. I saw Daydream in my group chat like just post the screenshot from Twitter. I'm like, oh shit, what?
I haven't seen her on TNA.
Yeah, I haven't.
She's not taking part of this invasion. She hasn't nothing.
Right. She was killing it for a second with her and I forget who she was teaming up with, talking all that crazy shit. I forget her name, but yeah, she was smoking for a minute down there, but then she did just disappear. So I'm not mad at that one bit.
Yeah, October 10th, Tessa Blanchard will be on CMLL TV.
Breaking news here. Wow. Straight from Ball, bro. Tessa Blanchard with CMLL. And if you're with CMLL, that means you'll be popping up on AEW.
Oh, and I'm sorry, real quick. Mercedes is still the CMLL Women's Champion, right?
Yes.
Oh, goddamn.
Take my money now. Woo. Take it right now. I'm with that for sure, man. For sure.
Crazy.
Next up, we get the Demand. Bishop Khan, Toa Leona. They defeat Lee Johnson and Ball Bros homeboy Vanilla Baby. Lee Johnson and Vanilla Baby been taking too many L's, man. Hopefully this pays off very, very soon.
First off, call them by their team name. They're the Swirl.
They are the Swirl. I didn't want to say it.
I laughed my butt off when I heard that.
It is what it is. But afterwards, MVP comes out, apologizes to Bobby and Shelton for costing him the match, but he intends to pay it back as it looks like we got ourselves a street fight on our hands with the Hurt Syndicate versus the Demand Enforcer. How'd you feel about first off the match and then the street fight that we seem to be getting coming soon as well?
Well, Raw ain't the only person that's impressed with the Vanilla Baby. Love that dude.
The Swirl. The Swirl.
Swirl. That just, I'm sorry. I had my head down. I was texting. I heard that. Like, what?
Right.
I wish I could show my reaction, but of course, I'm starting to be a big fan of Khan, because he works also at Ashe Wrestling, and they getting better. That's another team that's getting better. Like from the days of being with Swerve and them. And now the House of Sun. It was with Brian Cage and all that stuff. Now they on their own, and now you got our bald brother, Ricochet. I gotta say that. Yes, I'm
Bald King, not a brother. The King.
The King.
Yeah.
Man. They doing good things. They getting more TV time. The match was good. Yeah. And another showcase to show why you need to put Christian on TV more often. more often. But the aftermath of the show, yes, MVP, you should come out and apologize. Because these two was dominant as tag team. You made them dominant by being an African. No disrespect to Paul Heyman, but you was their mouthpiece, and you cost them that match. You got so. Now you're gonna make it up. It's gonna be a street fight. It's not gonna be a wrestling match. It's not gonna be no 1, 2, 3. It's gonna be a street fight. So you got put up or shut up, MVP. You do. And the man accepted. So we're gonna get that on title on Tuesday next week. So can't wait for that.
Shout out King Coley, Title Tuesday creator. I know AEW took it, but don't ever forget my guy King Coley created Title Tuesday. But Ball Bro, how'd you feel about this match and the street fight announcement?
It was a solid match, and like Enforcer said, you see the improvement, the constant improvement from Bishop Khan and Toa Leona. I mean, I love these guys. Like these guys just get better and better every week, and I think they had a good match. Against Christian and Yeah, the swirl in general. But yeah, listen, I'm excited for the street fight because this I can't wait to see Toa and Bobby square up again, and like I said, Bishop keeps getting better. Him and Shelton I know will do good. And I can't wait for the interaction between Ricochet and MVP. Like this is right up MVP's alley. Street fight. He's gonna throw them hands, man. This is gonna get physical. It's gonna go all over the ring. So I don't know how it's gonna go. I mean, maybe the Hurt Syndicate win it and it's 1-1. We get a third and final match to end the feud once and for all. But we'll see how it goes. I just love the fact that they're getting more TV time. They're getting better with every week, and I'm just so happy for those guys because I love that they came in, they started down here in Ring of Honor. They've been working their way up every year and every month, and now they're with Ricochet right now. And like I've told you before, Abe, numerous times, like the sky is the limit for Toa and Bishop, as well as Ricochet.
Definitely. And you guys talking about how Blake Christian needs to be on TV. I think that's the beauty about AEW. We talking about all these main people on today, but then you just got to look deep into the roster. You got so many people just not being used right now, whether they're hurt or just not in the stories. Wardlow, when he comes back, he's still going to be a problem. You got AR Fox. I mean, that's just a stud waiting to shine. You got Private Party out there. I mean, it's just so much potential in AEW. It's endless right now, man. But that takes us to the main event. Mixed tag match where we got Darby Allin and Chris Statlander.
I'm sorry, Abe, real quick. Like before we go to the main event, there's a segment I want to talk about real quick with Mercedes.
Break it down.
Mercedes was cutting an interview in the back with Renee Paquette, talking about next Tuesday, Title Tuesday, and also that she's a couple of weeks away from breaking the TBS all-time record. So Mercedes has thrown out an open challenge next Tuesday, which is at Daly's place in Florida, and she asked specifically to wrestle someone from Florida. So I did a little Googling earlier, like which wrestlers are in Florida, and I came across two names. Number one, this is one that should definitely be on your radar. I know she should be on the radar of all the major promotions right now, and that is Miss Nikki Blackheart. Right there. You know Nikki Blackheart?
Yes.
Oh my God! Listen, she is the next big free agent in all of any woman's roster for any promotion right now. They would be thrilled to have. But there's another.
Speaking of big, never mind. I ain't even gonna go.
I feel where you're going. I feel where you're going. But there's another name, kind of a wild card, but not really. Next week is the anniversary of Sasha Banks and Bayley's Iron Woman match from NXT Black and Gold days. Now, of course, Bayley's WWE, so it's not her.
Oh, you better.
But what about a super fan of Bayley who's now 18 years old and is a professional wrestler in her right?
And a champion.
Izzy Moreno?
I don't know about that. She's
would that be wild if it's Izzy? Can you imagine Izzy in the hugger outfit coming out to face?
That would be amazing.
Not only that, they had a little Twitter back and forth.
Yes.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, Izzy was trying to get booked, and Mercedes like, nah, you're not making no money off of me. And man, if that happens, you talk about planting the tiniest of seed.
Oh, that would be funny.
That would be hilarious. Personally, with all due respect to her, I kind of hope it's Nikki Blackheart. I mean, maybe it's a long shot, but we'll see. But I saw another name. I think Dakota Kai. I think it's from Florida.
Ooh, Dakota Kai, man. She's living in Florida right now.
She's living in Florida. So we'll see, man. But I can't wait to see the CEO next week.
Her and her boyfriend Eddie Thorpe. They were fired as a couple.
And they can come in as a couple.
Yeah, I don't know. Eddie Thorpe, he can stay where he at, man.
Yeah.
I'm all right with that, man. But now the main event, Darby Allin, Chris Statlander defeat Wheeler Yuta and Marina Shafir. This match was incredible. The spot with Marina barefoot with them tags. Jesus, man, I almost broke my teeth cringing, man. That looked painful. But this was a damn good match. Enjoyed it thoroughly. Afterwards, we got words with Tony Storm, Statlander. They continued that feud. You got words with John Moxley, Darby Allin, continued that feud. Like Enforcer said, telling stories here, man. How'd you feel about this main event, Enforcer?
Main event was crazy, bro. Like you said, that spot with Marina Shafir with the bare feet. It reminded me of when Moxley did that to Joey Janela on Firefest. Took his boots off. You know, I was
I
like,
remember.
ooh, ooh. So, but I was worried for a minute because unless Darby learned how to really sell, he overshot one of his Toki Suicidas and he hit his rib, his hip. He was like really selling it. That might be a little issue for the match in 2 weeks. So keep an eye on that. But I loved it because it was crazy. It's not just in the ring; it was in the audience. They did a little spot. Chris Statlander jumping off the barricade to Yuta and Maria. Maria looked good. I mean, of course she looked good. She's a former MMA fighter. She is the 5 champion. But she looked good. Willa Yuta's still an asshole. Little Free. I was waiting for Daniel to try to do something, but he said no. I ain't gonna touch him. But yeah, that was a good match. It was solid. Great main event to end it off. And then the aftermath with Tony Storm coming out. And you said they had words. Oh no, it was just fists. They just looked at each other and started throwing hands. They just started throwing hands. But then you go back in the ring, and all of us been bad once or twice in our life, and our lovely mothers give us a little spanking here and there. Will, you got that. You stole out the cookie jar. You got spanking. But here comes Pac with his axe murder look now. I'm not used to this man with his haircut.
Right.
And, causing havoc. Moxie. Wish Moxie got a right to say this. I don't know how I'm going to make you quit. But you're going to quit. And knowing how Moxley minds work, it's going to be some heinous stuff that he's going to do. Because Darby does everything. Everything to his body. So he got to do something like throw his ass off the roof of the arena or something. To make this man say I quit. But it's going to be interesting to see if he can make Darby Allin quit.
You was talking about that Tope Suicida he missed. Barbaro can attest, when we were at All Out Live, he took a spill on the stairs right in front of Barbaro, and the thud was crazy. So that man can get up in front of anything. So, Barbaro, how'd you feel about this main event and the shenanigans afterwards?
This match went exactly how I knew it was going to go. But I mean, I'm actually more impressed with Marina Shafir in this match. Like, she's getting more shine. I mean, you could tell how much better she's gotten, like from when she started AEW all the way till now. I mean, but that shouldn't be a surprise. I mean, listen, she's married to Roderick Strong. I mean, she's been working with Moxley, Claudio, and Pac like for the past few years. So, you know what they say, iron sharpens iron. So she can only go up from where she was. And listen, she a baller, she a trooper. She out there in a damn tornado tag and barefoot, just like with athletic tape. And we saw like that spot where she landed on her feet on the thumbtacks. That was brutal right there. But man, listen, Wheeler Yuta is an equal opportunist, like equal rights and equal angle slams, slamming Statlander on them chairs. AEW is all inclusive, equal rights for everybody, equal body slams and suplexes. And because Stat had the receipt right back slamming Wheeler Yuta on them chairs. But goddamn,
speaking of equal rights, before you go any further, Willow, that spot pile driver is coming your way too from FTR. But equal rights coming all around in AEW.
Oh yeah, it's coming. It's gonna be, and it's funny. Willow, she's gonna make it seem like the most adorable spike pile driver ever. Like it's like, damn, her neck is
them little jiggly parts gonna be wobbling all over.
Hey now.
But man, that one dive by Darby on the outside onto the chair, like, god damn. But like I said, this is a Wednesday night TV show, like, and just about the stuff afterwards, when Mox is like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I will make you say I quit. Like, hey, we were there for the coffin match. What the hell are they gonna do in this match that we haven't seen already? Like, we've seen Darby break out the flamethrower last week. Like, he's gonna have to set Mox on fire.
He's gonna have to set Renee on fire for Moxley to quit.
Man, Jesus Christ. But man, like I have no idea what to expect from that I Quit match, and that's what I love about it. Like we it's one of those instances where we think we've seen everything, but when that match hits, we're gonna see something we never seen before. I got full confidence in Mox and Darby that they are gonna do something that's gonna leave us in a state of shock that we have never been in as fans of in professional wrestling.
Definitely. Great show from top to bottom. Enforcer, we like to rate these shows. So on a scale of 1 to 10, what are you giving AEW Dynamite tonight?
Definitely give it. I'm gonna give it a 9.
9. Not mad at that at all.
Yeah, I mean it's AEW, man. Like I said, each match gives you something, and then how you waiting for the next thing to come. You can't wait for the next show or the next pay-per-view. Only reason I give it a 9 instead of a 10 is because it was short. It could have been 3 hours. Should have been 3 hours.
Yeah.
Should have been the whole 3 hours.
You know, I complained a lot about WWE being 3 hours, but the last 2 months, I've been just wanting more out of AEW, so I wouldn't mind them going to a 3-hour show.
Yeah, it's like once. I do it every week.
Yeah. Bro, 1 to 10, what you giving it?
Man, listen, for me, this show had everything. It's the standard is the great in-ring action, but that surprising return of Andrade, the constant story building throughout the entire night. And I mean, like you said, we were left with a whole bunch of stuff that we're looking forward to next Tuesday for Title Tuesday. And we forgot about another match that was announced. We got the tag team titles next week. Brodito versus Okada and Takeshita. Dog, like that is and you talk about storylines right there. Okada and Takeshita. We know they come in the blows eventually. That's like I said, we asked what's going to bring the Don Callis family down. It might implode from inside. Listen, when you got two alphas like Takeshita and Okada, like, I mean, the friction is right there, man. It's happening. We saw that all out a little bit, and man, listen, that feud, whenever we get going, is gonna make the world a happier place, man. I can't wait. Like I said, I can't wait for next Tuesday based on everything that they did tonight to set it up for next week. So just for that, the great matches, the great return, the great story building and everything, I'm gonna go a 9.3 out of 10.
So I'm around the same thing. I was just about to say 9.4, solid match, solid show for me, I should say. But before we get out of here, a couple comments. Noah 805. I appreciate you, Noah 805, for sticking with us the whole show. It says Darby and Mox feud been cooking in Travis. I'm sorry, I can't read the rest of that. But this is a question that Barbro can answer. He actually did a post about this. What do you guys think about Triple H and Stephanie at the White House? You want to talk about that, Barbro?
So if whoever's watching, like, follow me on TikTok, that ball bro. I actually did a video. I think you guys may have seen it earlier. And listen, this is a little out of character for this show, but just because the question was asked, I did my research on why they were there and the executive orders that they signed for the $50 million towards pediatric cancer for the kids. And that all sounds all good until you start doing research that, unfortunately, this administration, the first 3 months of the year, cut almost $300 million in cancer research for kids, and almost hundreds of millions of dollars, and hundreds of millions, even billions of dollars have been cut from cancer research. Thousands and hundreds of jobs for the people who are trying to research cancer to get this cure disease out of this world have been cut and everything. And there are rumors about an additional 40% of the National Institute of Health being cut for next year. I said in my video, and I am not afraid to say it live in front of everybody, that was a bullshit. That was a bullshit show right there. That was nothing but stage propaganda right there. It was a fluff piece, because you look at the timing too. What was it the day before the government shutdown that happened right now? Okay. It's smoke and mirrors. That $50 million means absolutely nothing for the billions they already cost right there. Sorry, man, but listen, you can't say that you love kids, you're doing it for the kids, when you already fucked over the future of so many kids with all the cuts and billions that you've done. Listen, with me, whether it's on TikTok, on here, you always get the straight. There's no bullshit with me. I'll tell you what's on my heart, what's on my mind. If you agree with me, cool. If not, that's your right. This is a free country, freedom of speech, freedom of opinion. You don't have to agree with me, but, just I respect everyone's opinion, but I'm always going to give it to you straight and from the heart. And I call it like I see it. That was a big-ass publicity stunt right there by Triple H and Stephanie and our commander-in-chief. Do with that what you will.
Well said, Barbara. Well said. That's why this guy's one of my best friends on the planet. He tells you like it is. You know, he don't cut no corners, man. I love that shit. But Enforcer, man, can you plug some stuff for us? Can the people out there reach you, bro?
You can reach me on, of course, TikTok, Enforcer H4L. You go hit me on Twitter, same thing. Facebook and YouTube, Enforcer, aka Mr. Attention Getter. And I'm also on Twitch. Same thing, Mr./attention/getter. So I'm a busy man. Man.
Appreciate you joining us, bro. Hopefully it's the first of many.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you guys follow him. But on behalf of the Enforcer, it's been real. It's your boy AB from DET.
It's that ball bro for the NYC.
You guys have been tuned in to the AEW Dynamite post show with the Holy Shhh Podcast. Peace.